If you desire to change your life, it is time to change your circle. And I'm going to share with you how in this series. Hi, my name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗦𝗄𝗧𝗪, and I welcome you into another episode of Life Unscripted. In Life Unscripted, I share with you how you can become a student for life beyond academic session in order to achieve optimum and sustainable success. And in that light, you need to understand that life is unscripted. It only takes your discipline to pick up a pen and a paper to write or rewrite your script. And if it is your first time on my channel, the notification bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And if it's your first time on Facebook, go ahead and click on that follow button, because that is one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And I'm going to share with you why in this series. Now, a lot of people truly want to change their lives, but they don't know how to start. Some people need scaling even in their business, but they don't have the technical know-how to actually do that sale. Yes, first thing is desire, but another thing the problem is people want to change their circle without changing their content. And so they now decide that they want to force themselves into a circle that they are not qualified to. For instance, as a poor lady coming from a poor community, makeup, wear a fine wig, and then move into wealthy event, expecting to have great conversation. Now, the content of a wealthy man does not match up with you, that they walk up to you. And because of that, whether or not you walk into every wealthy or rich conferences, because you are not able to develop on your content, you are not going. Okay, so one of the things you need to understand is that change people talk about it, but few person. When was the last time you read a book? When was the last time you actually studied to church in order to improve your spiritual life? When was the last time you actually engage those things and those discipline that is going to help you every single day of your life? What is your routine like? Because that is going to expose you to the level of opportunity that helps you get into the networking events. Now, sometimes because changing your circle demands the conversations you have. Now, let me tell you one thing. Every industry instead of thinking from the marketplace. And that is why they have fine products, but because they are not able to define the kind of audience what they have to offer is, they do not get the results that they actually desire. And that is why I have been because clarity is progressive. You don't get it figured out once. So that is why if you really want to change your circle, you need to change your mindset. And changing your mindset is going to affect the activities of personal development, which is which by implication, or rather by extension, becomes a structure of your own routine. By then, you are able to expose yourself to a particular opportunity where you are going to meet those sets of persons that are equal to the level of your personal development, or even more, because now you can see better because you know better. And remember in your Bible that freedom is not gotten Freedom is not gotten when you make money. Freedom is gotten when you find out the truth. And then by the time you find out the truth, it is in the level of your personal development that you are able to reveal the truth for yourself. And so when you find out the truth, you are more open to opportunities to see, oh, this is the event for me, this is what is not for me. So you can be able to rinse your network and able to scale into circles that are determined by the level of your growth and the intention or purpose of your life. Because two critical decisions you are going to make in your life is first your purpose, second the partnership. Because you can even find out your purpose, but when you make the wrong choice of partnership, you are not going to fulfill that purpose. The power of your circle is very, very important. And as my mentor, Dr. 𝗂𝗂𝗦𝗖𝗥𝗑𝗍, will always say, if you don't hang out in circles, you are going to get frustrated in cycles. And I know that that is not what you want for yourself. And that is why this particular basic networking secret is for you. Whether you have social anxiety, or you demand that you want to scale, or you want to encourage peak students, you desire academic excellence, not to make a first class, but to be a first class. It is time for you to be able to take your screen, because this is not going to last. It is for intentional people who really want to change their life by changing their circle. And I hope I'm able to make sense to you. And I hope you're going to do and even more, because life is unscripted. How do I say that? For ladies, I would say stop just rubbing makeup and having a nice wig. Develop the inner content of your mind so that you can be able to have intellectual conversation to attract the quality circle your purpose needs for that scaling. I hope this makes sense to you. Till I see you again in the next episode of Life Unscripted. Never forget that it's time to live a life you are proud of and not the one people recommend. And don't forget to subscribe, copy the link, and share, because the envy is less when everyone is succeeding. Till then, bye.